Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. Debugging JavaScript online can be accomplished through various tools and techniques. One of the most popular methods is using browser developer tools, which come built into modern web browsers like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. In this tutorial, I'll guide you through the debugging process using the Chrome developer tools, with a code example to illustrate the process. Step-by-step tutorial to debug JavaScript online. Step 1, open the developer tools. 1. Open your web browser, Google Chrome, for example. 2. Navigate to the web page containing the JavaScript code you want to debug. 3. Right-click on the page and select Inspect or press Ctrl plus Shift plus I, Windows/Linux, or CMD plus Option plus I, Mac, to open the developer tools. Step 2, locate the Sources tab. 1. In the Developer Tools, click on the Sources tab. This tab allows you to view and interact with the JavaScript files associated with the page. Step 3, set breakpoints. 1. In the Sources tab, you will see a list of files on the left sidebar. Locate your JavaScript file. 2. Click on the file to open it in the editor pane. 3. Find the line of code where you suspect an issue might be occurring. Click on the line number to set a breakpoint. A blue marker will appear, indicating that a breakpoint is set. Step 4, reload the page. 1. Reload the page, press F5 or Ctrl plus R. The browser will execute the JavaScript code and pause execution when it hits the breakpoint you set. Step 5, inspect variables and call stack. 1. When the execution is paused, you can inspect the values of variables in the scope panel on the right side. 2. You can also view the call stack to see how the current execution reached this point. 3. Hover over variables to see their current values or use the console panel to evaluate expressions. Step 6, step through code. 1. Use the following buttons to control the execution. Continue, resume execution until the next breakpoint. Step over, execute the next line of code but do not step into any functions called by that line. Step into a function to debug its execution line by line. Step out of the current function. Step 7, modify code and reload. You can also modify the code directly in the developer tools. 1. Click in the editor pane and make your changes. 2. Press Ctrl plus S to save changes. 3. Reload the page to see the effects of your changes. Example code. Let's consider a simple example of a JavaScript function that calculates the sum of two numbers. We'll introduce an error for demonstration purposes. Debugging steps. 1. Open the developer tools and navigate to the Sources tab. 2. Locate the JavaScript file containing the above code. 3. Set a breakpoint on the line var sum equals add numbers, number 1, number 2. 4. Reload the page. The execution will pause at the breakpoint. 5. Inspect number 1 and number 2 in the scope panel. You will see that number 2 is a string. 6. Step into the add numbers function to see how the addition is performed. 7. Modify number 2 by changing it to a number, example 10 instead of 10, and save the changes. 8. Reload the page again to see the correct output in the console. Conclusion. Debugging JavaScript online using browser developer tools is a powerful way to identify and fix issues in your code. By setting breakpoints, inspecting variables, and stepping through code, you can gain a better understanding of how your JavaScript functions and where things might be going wrong. This process will significantly improve the quality of your code and help you become a more effective developer.